Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Dub. Pay close attention to this video before they take it down, okay? Because they have in the past. And we're talking about ley lines today. This is how the government uses Earth's energy to control us. You was never meant to know about this because once you do, you will realize your energy, your emotions, and the neighborhoods that you stayed in has been manipulated since birth by using ley lines, okay? And I'm gonna show y'all what ley lines, I'm gonna tell y'all what ley lines is in a minute. Ancient earth energies are being used against you, and yes, especially against black people, okay? Now let's talk about this. What are ley lines for those who don't know? Ley lines are electromagnetic currents that crisscross the whole earth, okay? Just imagine like a nervous system, just a bunch of lines running because the earth is just one big magnetic field of power, of energy, right? The ancient people, they knew how to tap into that earth's energy. But now the government and the elites has discovered how to use this very same energy. And they don't use it to heal us. They use it to control us. This is going to answer a lot of y'all questions, okay? Now, the government has mapped out all ley lines across the globe. Then they built cities, highways, prisons, and ghettos on them by design, right? Now remember, it's only two ley lines, positive and negative. They built all our stuff on negative ley lines, built all their stuff on positive ley lines, okay? Now check this out. Let me tell you how they weaponize negative ley lines, right? You ever notice how certain hoods never seem to rise up, no matter how much money is invested in it? You know, what happens when you build housing projects, a school, a ghetto, or a prison on one of these negative ley lines? What happens? What happens? You trap people in a web of low vibration. In other words, they are trapped in a low frequency loop of chaos. This is why in areas people are mad in these negative ley lines. Like when you go in the hood, you mad, you moody, you just negative for no reason. It's because their neighborhoods or wherever they live are built on negative ley lines. You see how that works? You see why all the projects is in the same spot everywhere you go, anywhere you go is in the Southwest. They lower your energy. This is what negative ley lines does. It impacts your mood. It boosts aggression. Studies have shown higher rates of mental illness, oppression, depression, car crashes, violent crimes, even premature deaths and emotional rage has heightened in negative ley line areas. This is why they put us in the hood. You see how it works? You see how it can promote violence without you even knowing, right? You could just feel it in the air, right? This is why this is so important, man. Pay attention. Now ask yourself, why are so many black neighborhoods across the U.S. are placed in zones of negative ley lines? Okay? You already know why. Because they know your body is electrical. Why do you think people wear copper? They know your body electrical. Your brain, your cells, your spirit, they all run on frequency. But a person on a bad energy frequency long enough, you put them on a bad frequency long enough, and you don't need chains anymore. Because the low vibration becomes their mental prison. See, they know that you don't. They know that you don't. And don't think this is accidental. Like this is energetic redlining. Remember, we talked about redlining. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. This is an energetic spiritual version of Jim Crow. That's all it is. Look, zoning laws, urban planning, and opportunity zones are coded strategies to keep poor people in poor areas and to keep people energetically suppressed, angry, and controlled. You must understand these what ley lines are. Now let's talk about the 33rd parallel ley line, which are the ritual and bloodline ley lines. Because these ley lines are numbered. I told you astrology, you got to know astrology. Now let's go deeper. The 33rd ley line, also called the 33rd parallel north, it's not just a ley line. It's a global altar. It passes through Dallas, It passes through Atlanta. 33 is no random number. It's the highest degree in Freemasonry, a secret society deeply connected with ley lines, rituals, and the elites who runs and controls the world knows this. You don't. That's why they take these videos down. Now, what happens along the 33rd ley line? Like, what has happened? Mass shootings has happened. Major political assassinations has happened on the 33rd on that 33rd ley line. Military operations. Like, because this line holds ritual power, and the energy on this line gets fed by blood, trauma, and fear. They sacrifice through repetition, create chaos, then they feed off collective energy that chaos generates. We're talking weird, sick ass people, man. You must understand and do a little bit more research on ley lines. Now, like positive ley lines, they vibrate at a higher frequency. We're talking love, clarity, connection, and guess who gets to live on them? Not you, not me. These lines run under Washington, D.C., the Vatican, you know what I'm saying? London, uh, uh, ancient temples in Egypt and in India run on positive ley lines. Billionaire estates, Ivy League campuses. You see what I'm saying? They build monuments, cathedrals, banks. They build all them on positive ley lines. Why? Why do they build banks and cathedrals and mosques and all that on positive ley lines? They build everything for us on negative ley lines. Because positive ley lines amplify good thoughts, good intentions, and power. They've turned Earth into a ritual machine. And they made sure we was locked out of this information. You see what I'm saying? It's starting to make sense. You think it's a coincidence that they pray on one side and bomb the other? Come on, bro. You got to wake up, bro. You got to start asking questions, bro. Why does this area feel so heavy? When you in tune, you could be in a negative ley line or a negative. Like, why do I feel drained in my own house? I talked about asymmetry and symmetry. That's a whole nother video. Why do the same tragedies keep happening in the same zip codes? This is why. Look, man, use ley line maps. Like, track your city energy zones, right? Get grounded. Walk barefoot in the grass. Use sounds like singing bowls, all right? And listen to 432 hertz music. Like, reclaim your spiritual space again. Because if they know how to weaponize Earth's energy, and there's no telling what else these motherfuckers can do, man. And this isn't a conspiracy, bro. This is control. So to recap what we just talked about, Earth is one big magnetic ball full of ley lines, negative and positive ley lines, right? That when you live in a neighborhood that's built on negative ley lines, it pulls your energy. But when you living on positive ley lines, it amplifies good intentions, good moods, just, you know what I mean? It's positive. But did you know that? How many of y'all knew that? I know some of y'all do, but how many of y'all truly knew about ley lines? Because they're not going to tell you. And this is why I always tell you, yeah, they'll give you the Bible. Yeah. Yeah, they'll give you, there's some things in the Bible that can really help you get on the right path and things like that. But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is the real knowledge they will never give you. They're going to use it against you all day long. Okay? You must be smart enough to know that. And all I'm saying is this. Watch this video before they take it down. Share this video before they take it down. And understand that ley lines are real. Positive and negative. That's all we dealing with, baby. Duality. Up, down. Left, right. The child makes the Trinity. Okay? But what I'm telling y'all is this. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Say how you feel. Go do your own research. and go look up the 33rd ley line. Go watch how many people that got killed on that ley line. Go watch all the events that they plan. Because they know with astrology, they know astrology, they know numerology. You don't. Gematria. You don't know none of this stuff because they hidden it from you. So what I'm telling y'all is this, man. Hopefully y'all learn something. I gotta go do this podcast. I want to do this video right quick. I'll probably do another video on it. Y'all let me know. But at the end of the day, man, study your ley lines. And you're gonna see all the important buildings and monuments and Stone Age, the pyramids in Egypt, and you're gonna see a lot of these things are built on positive ley lines. And poor people, we talking black and whoever poor, however they consider poor through redlining, you live on negative ley lines. It's your boy Papa Duck. I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I will get with y'all on the next one. Peace.